In this episode, we talk about stuff. We also have a look around the house. I say and a lot because it's my first episode. And I also teach you something that'll keep you inside the law and help you sleep better at night. This is Aidan Heron, and you're watching Geek TV. Probably try and get a symbol or a sign or something come up somewhere. And anyway, forget that. So I'm not here really to talk to you about how I've been involved in property investing since I was about 10, or even how I set up my first business at 12. What I wanted to do is just introduce myself real quick, say hello, beg a little bit of forgiveness because my first channel, but as we're aggressively expanding our business, I thought it was about time that I started getting out on social and started giving some good content. And a lot of my mentors have been pushing me for a while to get myself on YouTube specifically and share some of the nuggets that I've gained over my years in property investing and some of the stuff that we're up to. Share some of the stuff that we're up to with our investors and our clients with you guys to give as much value as we possibly can. So I need your help. Just hit me up on Twitter. Hopefully I can get my Twitter account somewhere, or I'll link it down below. At Aidan R. Heron. That's AIDAN R. Heron, HERON. And you can find me on Facebook as well, Facebook page /Aidan R. Heron. And I'm on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat. Those are the four. So yeah, just hit me up and let me know what you want to know. So earlier today, we've just got a new purchase in Corby, one of our newest purchases, and we're converting this 4-bed house, end terrace, with a flyover, and we're converting that into a 5-bed HMO, well, 4 bedrooms and 1 studio room. So a studio room is something with an ensuite and a kitchenette, so it's like its own flat, but it's all in one space. Sometimes you can get like deluxe or duplex ones, so spread over 2 floors or even in 2 individual rooms. It really depends what sort of market you're in, how quick you want the turnaround to be, and a load of other factors. Went there earlier today with the builder for the first time. We exchange contracts this weekend, so we can start work as soon as possible. So we wanted to get a real good quote from our builder. We've got an idea of how much it'll cost. Very quick turnaround. We get it rented out. We've done the market tests on the area, some test adverts, and the phone was bloody ringing off the hook, and so I just couldn't keep up. So confident that it will rent and keep our investors happy, and it's a great purchase for one of our investors. And so yeah, let's see what happened. So this was a 4-bed, and this was originally the lounge. So what we're going to do is convert it into, this is going to be a studio. So over here we're looking at putting the ensuite and the kitchen space sort of along here, just for the benefit of putting the gutter in through, the pipe work through. And then this space here, we're looking at knocking this out and using the room behind it, the small space behind it, as to increase the size of the room, and it gives you more rent. So other than that though, just decorating, the flooring's fine, and the place has central heating. So we just come on through into what was the kitchen dining space. So as you can see, the kitchen's pretty damn good, and so really just going to leave it as it is, just decorate the place, clean up the sink a little bit, because it's a bit grimy down there. But other than that, put a couple of sofas in, put a telly up, decorate the place, and make it look lovely. Through here we've got a we've got a toilet space in here, and then there's a little gap here. That's where we're going to be putting the fridge freezer type stuff. So that's cool, and we'll just walk upstairs. Just leave it rolling there.
Yeah.
So this will be bedroom 1, and again, as you can see, it's pretty nice. Just needs a bit of decorating, and again, like every room within a HMO, so a multi-let, house of multiple occupation, needs a fire alarm, so a smoke detector, and it needs special fire doors. So these doors aren't quite solid enough, so need fire retardant doors. But other than that, again, just decorating. Carpets are nice, and everything looks lovely. So in here is the bathroom, and as you can see, 3-piece suite, all tiled, and really there doesn't need to be any work done in here. So this is nice. Just fire door. Okay, and this here is the smallest room. So HMOs need to be 6.5 square meters living space, and this just meets the mark. And we've got this nice little hideaway here, which is what we're going to use as the wardrobe space, which means we don't need to cram a wardrobe in here as well. So that makes things a lot nicer. Again, just fire doors, smoke alarms, and decorate. So here are the last 2 bedrooms. Got a bit of light in here. So again, this is a double, so it gives us a little bit more rent, increase that gross yield and the net profit for our investors. And again, just smoke alarms, fire doors, decorate. What we're thinking of doing in each room is putting a feature wall, so sort of a nice plain colour like mahogany, white, something like that, with a feature wall to give it a bit of vibrancy and colour. And that again is something small. It's only small, but it increases the rent because it gives it a higher perceived value. So come through here to the last bedroom. This is the flyover. So what that means is the rest of the house is there, but beneath us there's a little walkway. So this is what you class as a flyover. And so you can feel that this room's a little, well, you can't feel because you're not here, but take my word for it that this room you can feel is a little bit colder. But really it's not going to make much difference because we've got central heating throughout the property. And this room again is quite big, so people won't really notice the temperature difference in here that much. Especially because most HMO tenants leave the heating on full blast, and just to cool things down they just do this. Ah, much better. so that won't really be a problem when we come to rent it. But yeah, so that's it. Just a real quick tour. We're going to come back in a week or two when the work's been done, and we'll go around and have a look again, and then we're going to get it rented out. So just put a load of furnishing. You have to put the furnishing in for your tenants. We'll put the furnishing in, and then we'll come and check it out again and see what you guys think. Awesome. So as you can see, there wasn't really that much work to do. Just a little bit of lick of paint, all really cosmetic work. New plug sockets, that sort of stuff, and some what are they called for TVs? Outdated aerial points. Some aerial points. Who watches TV anymore anyway? Like just laptop, right? Just whatever. And anyway, yeah. So just TV points, fire. But the main thing is the fire alarm system and the fire doors. They're legal obligations in a HMO. You have to have a good fire detection system. And really it also helps you sleep at night because you could go in and the law says adequate fire protection systems and adequate fire alarm systems. So it's really open to interpretation what does adequate mean. But so you could go in and just put the battery powered smoke alarms and heat detectors. You need a heat detector in the kitchen. Battery powered ones. But really putting in a high grade hardwired system really helps you sleep at night because you know that the fire detection system is top notch, and it will also protect you if touch wood that it never does, but if anything were to happen, then you can rest assured that your as safe as possible and your tenants are as safe as possible in that unit. I guess the moral of the story, make sure you put good fire detection and fire safety systems in. Because the other thing is, if you have really good fire doors, not like this one's not a fire door, but if you have good fire doors, then it can contain a fire for long enough that the fire service can get there, and then you'll only have one wrecked room rather than a whole burnt down house. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and hook me up on Twitter at AidenRHeron, use the hashtags, ask me your questions, and make sure you subscribe. I don't know where the subscription button is. Subscribe!